What? Hello, everybody. Ian back again. Following on from the fictional railways video that I put out last week, a very popular video, I have to say, and yeah, apparently all of it didn't upload. So those of you who've really been enjoying that video, you haven't seen it all. So I'm making this is a part two. You'll get the second part of the video talking about modern fictional railways. So I'll let you enjoy that, and I will get on and get my Sand Quarry Micro ready for its outing to the Granite City Train Show in St Cloud, Minnesota at the weekend. So take care, and we will talk to you sometime soon. Of course, your imaginary system doesn't have to be historical. It can be modern too, you know, particularly in the USA here with short lines all over the place. There's many of those serving remote settlements in reality. I mean, just 10 miles down the road from here, there is the Twin Cities and Western Railroad that serves much of western Minnesota, keeps it in contact with the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. In fact, just 2 blocks from my house in that direction, I mean, if I look out of the living room window, I can see it, is the old track bed of the Dakota rail system. You know, it was originally built by the Great Northern Railroad back in 1800 and freezing cold, and it was operated by the Burlington Northern. It was then sold to Dakota Rail and finally sold on to Rail America before it closed in 2001. It's gone now and replaced by a superb bike trail, to be honest, and some of the businesses that it served are still there, and the facilities are still there as well. I know where the locomotive shed is. It's up in 10, 15, 20 miles up the line in Spring Park. It's the locomotive shed is still there. So who's to say you couldn't invent another railroad company to carry on the operations after Rail America sold it on? And so it's just giving you an idea, just giving you an example. In fact, as I've thought about this, my East Lincolnshire Light Railway concept could get a modern development too. You know, there's a lot of talk lately back home about the reuse of the now disused Thedlethorpe gas terminal. That was a big thing when I was a child. Now I remember that being constructed in the late 1960s, early 1970s. And now it's done with, it's finished, and they're trying to find a use for it. And one thought is to turn it into a storage facility for nuclear waste. Well, of course, you know that's not a very popular idea among the locals. So but if they did, how would the nuclear waste get there? You know, the roads in Lincolnshire certainly aren't good enough with being so twisty and winding, you know. I mean, villages would be really up in arms if nuclear waste was going through like Grainthorpe and Marsh Chapel and Conisholme and wherever. So, I mean, they did talk about bringing the waste in by ship. I mean, that'd be very expensive, but bringing nuclear waste in anywhere is going to be expensive. So what about rebuilding the railway line? You know, much of the old track bed is still there. You know, it could be rebuilt and repurposed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how practical and economic that is, but it doesn't matter. It's my imaginary railway, and I can do what I like. Yeah, I mean, and that is the joy. That's the joy and the excitement of creating a fictional railway system. It's like, it's your railway. You can do what you like. The more research you do, the more you find out, and the more realistic things become. Another thing I was just doing as I was researching some stuff for my East Lincolnshire Light Railway concept was, as I was planning the line up to Tetney, I saw that my research revealed that there were watercress beds just south of Tetney. That's something I didn't know, and I'd lived in the area for for a long time, and so I know a fair bit about watercress. There's this old layout here, this old warhorse here. It's that one, pure spring watercress. I've created models of watercress railways before, and so maybe this watercress farm in Tetney has a link to the East Lincolnshire Light Railway. There's something to think about, and this is, like I say, this is the excitement and the joy of building your own fictional railway system. Like I say, it's your railway. You can do what you like, and it can be so much fun. Just take a look at some local history books. Just have a think. Maybe you can come up with something, and maybe it'll open a whole new door for you, and give you something new to think about. It really is a wonderful way to explore the hobby. Maybe excuse me, I'm going to get some more research done here. One thing you can do with your research material is pull it together in a book. My book I've made look like a book from the Oakwood Press in the UK. Everything has been written up with like maps of the line, and I've also used some of my layout photographs to pass off as pictures of the prototype as well. And another section of the book actually has pictures of the layouts at shows. So everything gets pulled together in a cohesive whole. It makes everything look a bit more realistic, and you never know. Yeah, somebody might look at this one day and think, oh, was the East Lincolnshire Light Railway a real thing?